Now, ladies and gentlemen, now that I've taken care of that, I want y'all to understand something. First off, I owe each and every one of you an apology because I feel I've let you guys down. I really do. This is not becoming of me. As a young man, as a blogger, as someone who's trying to fix his community, this is not becoming. I understand your disappointment because you guys come to my channel and you watch me talk about the issues or start to generate thoughts about the issues and how we can approach them. And I understand that to see this type of content, it hurts your hearts. Believe me, I take your comments, your likes. I take those things, excuse me, I take those things seriously because I do this work seriously. I do. And that everything that you guys feed back to me is what I take to grow from. So when you guys give me commentary saying that this is beneath me, I believe you. I do. I'm not going to excuse the traumatic issues I'm dealing with at the moment. I'm not going to try to blame it on that. I think what happened here is that I had a moment of weakness. I had a moment where I just could not take anymore. And so fine. Any good person who's under so much stress that they can't take it, they snap. I personally am a man that believes in backing up what I say. And so the reason I'm making this video as a part 2 to y'all is simply because I want you guys to understand that if I'm going to call all people, black men and black women, to accountability, I am not exempt from that standard. So I am giving myself to you guys accountable from my own actions so that you understand that what I live out, what I spit out is what I'm living out. Now, I want to talk to you guys for a minute about my agenda for this channel. My agenda is simple. I want to produce videos that address the real issues. I want to destroy these, I'm not going to use the over-abused word coons, but I want to destroy people who are perpetuating this issue, who are perpetuating this stereotype, who are perpetuating the status quo. And I think you guys agree because you come back, you like, and you watch. So I can assume reasonably that this is what you want to see. I know what you don't want to see is these beef videos. Now, some of you guys who are subscribed to me do enjoy watching the beef videos. I'm trying not to produce that content because it's not necessary. It's not. But yet and still, we find ourselves here in the midst of all this. Now, I know if you guys watched the part 1, it kind of made you guys upset, and I apologize. I know I made sure that I put it in the description box that you gotta watch the part 2 to this because the part 2 is directly for you guys. I want you guys to understand that my mission for doing this, the reason why I do this, is because on one hand, as a fan of Tommy Sotomayor, I saw what he was talking about. But it was Jason Black that gave me the encouragement to come out and start making these videos. So I started talking about what I see in my own neighborhood, what I see in New York City. I never talk about what goes on outside of New York City because I never see it for myself. So I can't never give you an honest bird's eye, first person experience on an issue. So I do this channel, I do these videos because I feel I've got to do my part to call this stuff out. But I also want to produce solutions. I want to be able to talk about these things or at least stir up the conversation that we need to have. So to some extent, part of the conversation that we need to have is talking about some of these idiot YouTubers because they're a symptom of a much larger problem here in Black America. However, it does not require me to sully myself. And that's what I've done. I've soiled myself. I have gone and shown you that I'm still human, which is still a good thing, even though the circumstances were quite negative. So again, I must apologize to you because this is not what you guys came to see. It isn't. It is beneath me And so therefore, I should not engage in it. As of right now, this is that video, the first half of the video is the absolute last time I'm going to address Clifton. Just like there was the last time I was going to make a video towards Tyrone, it's the last time I'm going to make a video towards Clifton. I understand Clifton to be a man who is a punk. I understand this man to be a man who will talk about another person's spouse, but will get upset when you talk about his mother. I understand him to be a person that when he offers to threaten to fight you and you take him up on it, he's not going to react. I see that now. It should not have taken me to see that when you guys have already said this to me. So in essence, some of this grief is on my own head for not avoiding the issue. Even my wife, who saw the dialogue in real time, was upset, but she was upset more because she knew I was going to actually carry out what I was thinking or contemplating and doing. She knew it, and it made her upset because she knows I take her honor seriously. And she knows it's not worth it. And she's right. You guys are right. This ain't worth it. I see that every day, just yesterday I had 205 subscribers. I get up this morning, I have 210. So I know you guys are watching my videos and you like what I have to say. You like the fact that I am speaking honestly, I am speaking cleanly. I do not engage in this type of thing. But I have failed you. I'm human. And so to that effect, I must state that I apologize. From here on in, you have my sound, resolute promise that this is not going to happen again. I'm not going to be bothered with this type of foolery and this type of fuckery that is Clifton Rainey and Tyrone Thompson. I'm just not going to do it. It doesn't matter anymore. Because after this point, I think, and I will of course post the links to the video in question in my description box so you guys can see the dialogue. I think after this point, if a man would go so far to talk about another man's wife, get upset when someone makes an ambiguous statement and offers to fight or kill someone, but does not back it up, I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that you should not take that man seriously. Even though I myself take any and all threats as serious, regardless of how credible it is. But besides the point, is because I make my content for you. And so, because you guys take your time and your energy to watch my videos, I should tailor make what I do towards you. Of course, I'm going to talk about the issues. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I see, but it's mainly because I want you guys to enjoy what I do. Now, now that I don't want to say it like this, but since I have explained that to you guys, I want to get on to what's supposed to happen on this channel. Because of I had a health issue and then the passing of a relative, I know that there are several videos that are going to come out late. They were made, they haven't been edited, and they need to get online. I also know that if I put so many videos up at once, you guys are not going to watch all of them. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to slowly catch up the schedule. Also, I do have topics I want to talk about. But I believe that this is an interactive kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? If I talk about an issue, I want you guys to talk back to me. So that way, with my new slogan, you help me, I help you, I help you, you help me, together we build a better community. I stand by that. I believe that in doing that, it needs a dialogue. So there are also going to be some topics that you guys might want to talk about. I want you guys to put those topics out in the comment box. Because, a topic comes out that I'm not aware of, I want to cover it. You guys, I'll give you guys my email. You guys can send me in my email inbox the topics that you want to talk about, dealing with politics, dealing with marriage, dealing with children, dealing with a whole lot. I want you guys to feed me as I feed you. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about, personally. I want you guys to simply hand me information that you feel is important to talk about. I'm not saying it in the way of, I want you to talk about this or I want you to speak about this to me. No, what I mean is, if there's an issue in the black community that you don't think I've addressed or I didn't address well enough, talk to me about it. I'll make a video, I'll address it. I want you guys to really, honestly, and truthfully approach me about the issue. And then what I'll do for you is simple. If the argument has merit, if the issue is something that's really affecting the black community, I'll talk about it. In fact, I'm even going to go as far as do this. I'm going to go on Gmail today. I'm going to set up a personal email just for this YouTube account. Just for this YouTube account where you guys can email me directly. Now, what will happen is, since I have my smartphone be hooked up to both emails, you guys can email me the live long day. I'll get your stories on the go. I'll be able to read them. I'll put them on my calendar of when I should do these stories. I'll do the story. And I'll talk about it. I'll make sure to shout you guys out. So that way you guys are interactively a part of this program. I want you guys to be very much a part of this. Because I do this for y'all. You get what I'm saying? I do these videos primarily for the people who don't have the information, who don't know, who are ignorant of the facts. And then afterward, it is for those who are aware of the situation but want a place to which they want to talk about it. And finally, those who know about it and talk about it start looking for places to find solutions that they can implement in their community. That's the point. Now, as of today, there'll probably be 2 more videos coming out today. There will probably be another segment of Don't Be That Guy. And we'll probably bring up a video on introspection today, talking about a few things that were related to my experiences over this passing weekend. With that, I bid you guys adieu. Stay blessed, be well, take care of yourself, and goodbye.